Deadlands. Every Western novel, trail song, and gunfighter movie you've ever encountered, only with monsters and magic. The history of this world as much as you remember from our own American history from middle school. America was founded, slaves were traded, and the Civil War began. However, this is where it begins to get strange. In this alternate history, the war never stopped. Magic was found hiding in the pages of Hoyle's Book of Games, and people began getting creative, opening doors to things not meant for human knowledge. Through magic, meddling, and just bad fucking luck, all hell was loosed upon the Americas, creating zones of nightmarish horrors called Deadlands.
Yeah, so he hightails it for the horizon. Almost immediately, people are coming out of the woodwork to roll this guy. I mean, it's not like he has anything you want. Your revolvers are better, and it's not like you want his clothes.
No.
So yeah, you just you let him get rolled.
Yeah, let's see what I care.
Okay. Yeah, townspeople are breaking up. People have decided this is not a great day to take issue with the strange man who runs the combination armory and coffin shop.
Because that was a good idea in the first place.
Every now and then you get someone new to town, and they, every 3 months or so, he's kind of got to, reaffirm his reputation. So everyone's leaving except for 2 country bumpkins. But we're standing there kind of googly-eyed staring.
Oh yeah, to which I would tip my hat, wish them a good day, and go inside.
So one of them raises their hands and trying to get your attention.
Yes. Just, what is it? Well, be quick with it. I have a couple projects.
That's actually why we're here. You see, we came to town looking for some people like you.
Oh. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for you. Okay, but I'm willing to talk.
I'm Emmett. This is my associate Rose. We are... we're farmers. And, you see, we're from a small town out in the Cascades. It's not really a good way to put this. You see, we don't bother anybody. Small community, a couple hundred people trying to get by. But as it turns out, we're in the way of the Deadlands Railroad. Now, Mr. Longfellow would know who Mina Devlin is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Ian know who Mina Devlin is?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, she's one of the reckoners.
Okay.
She's a robber baron. From Boston. Trying to build a railroad to the West Coast. The only one who's not trying to go through California. She's the sort who will burn down farms, shoot homesteaders in the back. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anything to clear the space to get the railroad built. Oh, sir, our little town may be, it's kind of a pestilent shithole, but it's ours. We took that godforsaken piece of land and we made it something. It's not great. It's a lot of backbreaking work. But we've got the time. And we put a lot of years into keeping it. Now, we've got a small silver mine that keeps us in trade. It's not a major operation, just small yield now and again. Allows us to trade for supplies with the rest of the outside world. You won't find us on any map. But now we've come to Mina Devlin's attention because she wants to build through our valley. We're looking for some men to stop her.
Well, I can empathize with your plight. No, I can't. I don't do charity work.
The woman tosses you a sack. It's about the size of your fist and heavy.
I look inside.
There's a chunk of silver about twice the size of your thumb in it. And there's a few smaller pieces.
Right.
You know, silver, not gold, but it's a pretty hefty chunk, especially for a couple of homesteaders to be carrying around.
And where do the details of this job?
There's not much more than what I told you. Amanda Devlin's got an army. She's got the Pinkerton agency in her pocket. Hired gun hands, the locals, Blackstone detectives. And at the end of the day, she's got the U.S. government. At least the North. The Yankees are supporting her. This is the supply lines all the way to the other end of the country. And we've got nothing. No shooters, no killers, no training. A few hunting rifles is it.
Well, job sounds fun, but I'm only one person, and I'm not that good.
So hire more. You seem to be a man of the world. We're nothing but simple farmers. We'll offer fair pay, room and board, silver, and the eternal goodwill of our little town.
Commendable, but I believe the silver shall suffice for me. But I'll check out
The
some...
man pulls aside his shirt a little bit.
Yeah.
It's this big, grisly scar. Right it looks like a shotgun at one of the close range. And then it all snaps together in your head. The power, the deliberate way of speaking. Big effing scar. This guy's a harrowed. And looking at the woman, Rose, she's as dead as he is. So the goodwill of their little town is apparently the goodwill of a town full of zombies.
My people. All right, I'll round up some people for you.
Thank you, Mr. Longfellow. He goes back out to his horse, comes back inside, hands you a map. They'll take you to their shitty little podunk town. Well, with that, then, Mr. Longfellow, we should probably be on our way. Mina Devlin's people will start arriving in about 3 weeks. We'd like to get back and see our homes before the railroad tries to burn them down.
Well, I'll try my damnedest to get this going right away.
Thank you, Marshal. They get on their sad horses, ride off, leaving you with a map, a sack full of silver, and an impossible job.
It's not boring.
In other words, it's Tuesday.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure I have a Rolodex of scum.
Yeah, you know a few people.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's pop over Mr. Longfellow's skills here and see where you would go for this. Okay, Mr. Longfellow knows precisely dick. However, Mr. Longfellow does have streetwise. Now, I'm kind of assuming, Ian, because you, that this guy continues her character's trend of having an ear to the senior side of things?
Oh, of course.
Oh, good.
Because you always meet the most interesting people below the gutter.
This is not inaccurate. Alright, so you know gambling halls. Well, the senior establishment in there. So are you just going to roll to see if you've seen anybody recently? Are you just going to go room to room?
Streetwise.
Oh, streetwise.
3. I mean, these guys are useless in any other game. Any other game, I would hide these things.
Marshall, you are killing it. Good God. Okay. What do you want?
I need some good, capable combatants.
You need people who kill people.
Yes.
So you're looking for warrant officers, bounty hunters, gun rakes, soldiers, and basically anyone who's won a whole bunch of fights very quickly.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, this being Gold Rush Town, there's a lot of people who think they're good. How too many of them actually are? So you drift from gambling hall, casino, the whorehouse, saloon, until you make your way to the Orient. Because that place shows up in every goddamn Western ever lived. It's a saloon, but it's upmarket. The chairs are, not scarred. The floor is all the same color. The bar doesn't have any dubious stains on it. The bottles have labels.
Ooh. Fancy.
It's a classy place for classy people. You wouldn't be caught dead. However, you've heard about a guy new in town, and he looks like the sort of pompous French shrinking violet
French asshole.
that you wouldn't give the time of day. Except that he hasn't bought a ton of pistol duels in the streets or barroom knife fights. It's just the people hassle him, and then they're never heard from again.
On one hand, I hate you. On the other, I respect you.
So apparently you'll know him because he's got a, upper crust Arcadian swamp rat accent. Now, how that differs from any other southern gentleman, you have no idea. But apparently he's always dressed to the nines. Apparently he's got some kind of birds with him. And he is affected walking with a cane, even though he does not appear to have any physical infirmity whatsoever. He's been systematically going around breaking the bank at all the high-end casinos in the area. And this is next on his list.
Well, I suppose that's candidate number 1. So do I see this French bastard?
Ask Nicole.
Do I see this French bastard?
You do see this French bastard.
What are you doing?
I am at the blackjack table, with a rather large.
Of course, because poker is too common.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Don't demean myself.
I hate you already.
He is at the blackjack table with a rather unseemly amount of chips by his elbow, and
Oh, he's been cleaning up all day night.
oh yeah. He has a very jovial expression, while the people around him are starting to look a bit sour. A bit.
Murderous, perhaps, being the word, but never you mind.
Yeah, he seems somehow oblivious to this. Got the walking sticks set by his chair, silver wolf head top, with his very fancy white trench
talking about the bird.
Trench coat. The birds are outside with the horse.
Oh, he's got a goddamn white leather duster.
Yes.
And it's like kid skin. It's not practical. It's nice.
And spotless. And there's not a mark on it.
You pompous French bastard. But anyway.
Yeah, same material, white gloves, the
bird. He has both, by the way. He's got the gear falcon and the raven.
I did notice that. He's got the raven with him. The bird is with the horse at the moment.
Okay, so yeah, as you walked in, there was a horse. Like a super expensive thoroughbred buckskin.
Very finely bred.
Of course.
With
this white falcon sitting on the goddamn saddle mount.
Scrawl.
This is how you knew you had the right place. The horse sneered at you. The horse is better dressed than you are.
Pompous
and it's
French.
Not that you're badly dressed. It's just.
Yeah, it's just he is above me, fashion-wise. Yes.
Yeah, he's got the raven perched on his shoulder, and as you happen to walk in, Corin manages to pull up a card, flips it over, and the bird screams blackjack. Just obnoxiously.
Be an asshole.
My character is gonna love to hate you. Good times.
Now, the second you walk in, and the raven finishes screaming, it turns to look at you. Almost maliciously. It doesn't scream anything. It just
right. Stupid French bird.
But yeah, it stares at you maliciously. He ignores you entirely.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably wait until, the table kind of forces you to saunter on if you've taken all their money.
You don't wait long.
Exactly.
The dealer gets up, goes off, and other players are getting more. All except for one.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Because there's always one.
Yeah.
This guy's a drover. He's the dregs. He's a shit kid. He shouldn't be in here. He thought he'd go in for the high class play, the high class booze, the high class hookers, and he got taken for everything he was worth. This guy owns nothing now. Even his pants are alone at this point. He leans over. You son of a bitch! What was that? 8, 9 in a row? Nobody's that lucky. I'm gonna let you do it. Because I pretty much know how this is gonna end.
I'm just kind of going, I gotta see how this plays out.
Dude's got a whippet-cut shotgun over his back. For the marshal, who knows guns, it looks like a lifting hammer 12-gauge. Which means at this range, it'll cut the Frenchman in half. Because the barrels are only about that long. And he has a much worn, old-school Webley cap lock and holster. And a huge freaking Bowie knife. It's basically a sword.
So it's a Catachani knife.
It's probably not loaded with liquid mercury to make it move faster. Probably. Yeah, you have a Catachan knife.
Yes.
On this guy.
A Catachan knife is a short sword.
Yeah, they're 22 inches. It's a knife. Now this close, his breath stinks of cheap rot gut, old food, and despair. He's got like 2 days of stubble, road dirt, He smells like he's been out herding horses and sleeping with horses and possibly being shit on by horses.
He really does not belong in this world.
No.
No, people keep trying to get him to leave, but the shotgun was a powerful argument. He's basically Ike Clan.
Corin will cough delicately and sort of lean away.
He's got a perfume handkerchief or something.
In the pocket. Breast pocket.
Yes.
I say. What with a bit of perfume?
Now, did Corin even bother wearing his guns to the table? Or is it just the cane?
Just the cane.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Lord. Alright. Feel free to enter stage right anytime you want, Bridget.
I figured, once this guy decides to
End his own life.
become brave, someone else might join him.
You're waiting for him to commit suicide by dandy so you can kill his friend? Good point. Okay. So, lean away, cough. Any other response? Any words?
Given the quality of company I've had to endure this game, I'd say that it's fair compensation.
Ooh.
So, the piano player hits a discordant note. And you can hear the indrawn breaths across the room. People go...
The raven chuckles on my shoulder.
Did the limp... Of course it does. Did the limp-wristed fancy just tell the guy with the shotgun? Yeah, no, that's just happened. Well, once he dies, we can all get our money back. Yeah, you don't have a lot of friends here.
I don't imagine I have many friends anywhere.
Now, he appears to struggle over the word compensation a bit.
It means fair trade.
Imagining it in the tone of "you dolt."
In the most condescending manner possible, yes.
Why, you pansy little French son of a bitch! Well, right in your scrawny neck. He looks you up now. You're nothing but fancy, lying, cheating, and the room's... Because he just told the MasterCard player that he's a cheat? Do you let him get past cheating, or is that about where you stop him?
That'll be about where I stop him, yeah.
Yeah. What do you stop him with?
Steel in the throat usually works.
I like your style.
What are you doing?
I said steel in the throat usually works.
You just shank the guy?
Well, he did publicly call him a lying cheat.
And insulted my mother.
I mean, oh, really? Because I was picturing him just producing a knife from nowhere, just jaw-jacking the guy with it.
Options.
I'm assuming he has a knife. See a knife? I must give him a knife.
You gave me knife skill, I don't think you gave me a knife. I have a sword.
Right. Give him a knife. Alright, we'll assume you have a knife.
Yes.
So, yeah, you draw, you punch him, you just shove the steel in his neck, because he's kind of like leaning over you. Do you like, bitch slap him? Where on the insult to critical injury are you going here?
I'm going to give him a very small haircut.
Alright, so let's see the knife to sharpen up shape up. Roll knife. Going against the 15 here. So I'm assuming while I was talking, you were pulling the knife out.
Ouch.
How bad?
15.
15.
That's on it. So if he doesn't make the dodge roll, you still get him. He has a 15 against the dodge, 12. So you do make it. So It's not so much a haircut as a very gentle scalping.
How that works.
So now he's missing some hair and bleeding from a very shallow wound on one side of his head. And he reels back and sputters and goes for his shotgun. And initiative. You have a fast draw sword.
Yes.
Would you like to use it?
I do believe I would.
As this guy has a fast draw shotgun.
That is a better roll.
Yes. 12.
Alright, so you beat your fast draw by 3, I beat mine by 1, so you draw. So the Frenchman explodes out of his chair. Yeah, and there's a hissing sound as this very fine masterwork engraved rapier comes whistling out of the sword game. He drops his shotgun, his hand flies to his throat as a fantail of blood shoots all over the card table, which Corin neatly avoids through some supernatural sartorial skill. A spray of red goes everywhere, he makes gurgling sound, stumbles about, keels over, and proceeds to die in the middle of the room. Mr. Longfellow, there's shit kicker blood on your boots.
Son of a bitch.
From behind you, you hear the clicking sound of a Colt 1848 Dragoon being cocked. Because apparently he brought a friend. Would someone else like to jump in on this?
Oh, yes, I would.
Out of the crowd, material items.
Let's see. I believe for the time being she will be a blonde. Long blonde hair, tumbling down, about waist length. Very pretty. Red dress. Very obviously one of the workers here at this particular saloon. And she just very calmly steps next to the man cocking the pistol. And says, "Oh, honey, I don't think so." Grabs him by the collar. Motions to one of the other, workers that happens to be next to the door, who very promptly opens it, takes one step forward, and proceeds to throw him out of the bar from the other side of the bar. Do I need to roll anything?
You do! Because this is too good. I want to see how far he goes. So you're rolling brawling. You're rolling against an 18.
That would be a 10.
Crunch, thud, 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 crunch. Scream. And then a louder, wetter sound as a horse steps on it. Because you threw him into a busy street at night.
Crunch.
Gurgle, gurgle. Wet sound. Silence. There is a smattering of applause. Miss Scarlet. Mr. Luke. The guy who builds coffins is standing at the doorway, looking vaguely surprised.
Corin nods to the nice prostitute while he cleans the sword.
She'll nod back and kind of head over and take a look at Corin's handiwork.
Yeah, he's dead, alright.
He's dead, Jim.
Well, the blade kind of grated off of his spine from the front.
No, I probably would show up, just and like kind of look at the handiwork. Very nice.
I'd say you found him.
Yeah.